With the first pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers select Bryce Young, quarterback, Alabama. With the first pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Trayvon Walker, linebacker, Georgia. The first pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Trevor Lawrence, quarterback, Clemson.
Oh yeah, back for more. Kenny C on the mic here. My mock draft for the NFL draft that's coming up this Thursday. These will be picks 5 through 1 in my final mock. Kenny C on the mic to take you through it, and let's go. To start it all off here with the top 5, the number 5 overall pick in the NFL in the 2024 NFL draft, the Los Angeles Chargers on the clock. In the Jim Harbaugh era, finished 5-12 last year. You lost Keenan Allen, you lost Gerald Everett and Mike Williams and Austin Eckler. You acquired J.K. Dobbins and the Gus Bus, Gus Edwards. You now need to get your quarterback, Justin Herbert, a weapon for the future because Quentin Johnson, Joshua Palmer, and Darius Davis are not going to cut it. You got to go out and get wide receiver Malik Nabers out of LSU. Blazing fast, 4.3 speed, 6 foot, 200-pound wide receiver with stunning explosiveness, and he makes impossible catches look possible. And with Justin Herbert at the helm, he probably won't have to go out there and make impossible catches look possible because Herbert is such a good quarterback. And this could be a duo that could light up the league, similar to a Kirk Cousins and Justin Jefferson or Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. I think that this would be a phenomenal pick for the Bolts, an electrifying pick, if you will. Coming in with the number 4 overall pick in the 2024 NFL Draft are the Redbirds, the Arizona Cardinals. To me, they could go and try to get their quarterback for the future. But to me, they will go with their wide receiver of the future. There was once a Larry Fitzgerald, one of my favorite players of all time. And now there will be Marvin Harrison Jr. out of Ohio State. The best player available, so they say, on the board. This guy could be the best player in the entire draft. His father was a Hall of Famer. He's got the pedigree in him. And when you have a Cardinals team rolling out Michael Wilson, Greg Dortch, and Chris Moore, you got to add to that. You got to get Kyler Murray a weapon. They go out and get a guy who won the Fred Bilenikoff Award, 14 touchdowns, 1,211 yards last season, 2,613 yards for his career with 31 touchdowns. He's a touchdown machine, uncanny route running ability, plus great speed in his routes, and he catches balls in the crowd. In crowded spaces, in crowded jump ball situations. He is a lock for the Cardinals here in my eyes at number 4. Getting into the fun part, the top 3. Number 3 on the clock is the New England Patriots. They claim that they're open to a trade, but every team says that to blow smoke, or every team that's in a position with a high quality pick will say that to try to make it seem like they're willing to, but to me, the Patriots are not willing to move from this spot. They're willing to get their first-year head coach, Gerard Mayo, the quarterback for the future. Jaden Daniels out of LSU is who I have going to the Patriots, 3,812 yards with 40 touchdowns and a Heisman Trophy award last year. Elite athlete, dual threat in both facets of the game at the position. In 5 seasons, he spent 5 seasons in college at Arizona State and then at LSU. And he's got great footwork, a great pocket presence, better runner than passer, a bit on the skinny side, standing at 6'4", 210 pounds. Great frame, tall guy, but he's slender. but he's outstanding. He's the only quarterback in FBS history, I believe, to have 12,000 passing yards and 3,000 rushing yards. Jayden Daniels is not like a Tom Brady build, who the Patriots have been accustomed to for so long. He is a dual threat, and that is the way that the league is going. Patriots, they got to get Jayden Daniels at this pick and lock in their quarterback for the future. We're coming down to it here, number 2, with the second overall pick in the 2024 NFL Draft. The Washington Commanders, with new GM Adam Peters and new head coach Dan Quinn at the helm, they go out and they get their quarterback of the future in quarterback Drake May out of UNC. 6'4", 223-pound gunslinger. He can make tight window throws. He has the athleticism to escape the pocket and extend plays. And this is a kid with a cannon of an arm. Now, because he is Brett Favre-like in that he is a gunslinger, he can be costly with the football at times, but this is something that Washington can definitely work with him on. And being as they brought in Marcus Mariota and signed him in free agency and Jeff Driscoll, I don't think they just throw May into the fire. I think he becomes somewhat of a project quarterback and has to learn for the first season like they did with Sam Howell. And they went out and they revamped this offensive line. They brought in guard Nick Allegretti opposite Sam Wiley on the offensive line. And they brought in Tyler Biadasz, former Cowboys center. They went out and they got Olamide Zaccheaus to throw into the wide receiving core that already consists of Jahan Dotson and Terry McLaurin. Brought in Zach Ertz in the backfield, out with Gibson, in with Austin Eckler. So this is a team that went out and spent some money and built an offense to surround Drake May when he's ready to get in there and perhaps get their first quarterback since 1983 to get an all-pro under his belt. Maybe Drake May could be that guy, and I think he could be, and that's where Washington goes with this pick. And now, the most predictable pick of the 2024 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears on the clock. The first of their 2 first-round picks. They will go with none other than Caleb Williams out of USC, a guy who is deemed to be a generational talent. You look at the Bears, they went out in free agency and got DeAndre Swift, Gerald Everett, Keenan Allen to pair with DJ Moore. So why not go out and get your quarterback for the future? The last time that 3 quarterbacks, by the way, were taken 1, 2, and 3 in the NFL Draft was 2021 when we saw Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, and Trey Lance go off the board. But I have the trifecta, and I have Caleb Williams going here, 10,082 career yards with 93 touchdowns and 14 picks. That is impeccable. 3 years in college, and he racked up those kind of stats. He is an off-the-charts pocket passer, and he's great on the run as well, throwing the football. His deep ball, he can fling it 50 yards like it's nothing. His escapability is uncanny. And you look at USC and the offensive line that they put out there in front of him, half the time they were telling him, turning around and saying, look out, pretty much. The play is breaking down, and he's able to elevate the team and go out there and make the plays necessary to win football games. Highlight reel quarterback, the quarterback of the future for the Chicago Bears. This is a pick that they cannot miss out on. They will not miss out on. I think it's a no-brainer for Ryan Poles and the Bears franchise to go out and get their guy who they think could be the franchise quarterback for the next 10 to 20 years. And that's a wrap on my NFL mock draft for 2024. Drop your comments in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about any and all of the selections from this video. You can even reference last video. Blast me, comment me, whatever you want to do. Praise my mock. Give me some feedback in the comment section nonetheless. Thank you guys for watching as always, and subscribe. And let's buckle in for the NFL Draft.